Good morning. It's Mike Ugarte, your real estate agent right here in Pembroke Pines. And as we do every morning, we're going to go ahead and jump in and look at the new properties that came on the market today. And I call this the segment First Look because we are going to have a first look at these properties together. I don't pre-screen these. I don't review them beforehand. So you're going to see my reaction at the same time as you do, together raw. So let's go ahead and jump right into them and take a look and see what we have today. So we have six properties that came on the market today um, on the MLS. And let's go ahead and jump in. Let's look at this first one and see what we have here. So this says address not available. Okay, interesting. You don't see that a lot, but this is going to be on the east side, and we'll look where it's at on the map. They're asking $699,900 for this one. It's a 3-bedroom, 2 full bath, 1,776 square foot home. Let's look here at the remarks really quick, see if they put anything that we should look out for. It's a 3-2 in Pasadena Lakes, so this is going to be on Central Pembroke Pines. No HOA here, so you're not going to have an HOA. We'll double check that right now really quick. So here's something we need to know and make a point of: impact resistant doors and windows. That's excellent because that gives you discounts on your insurance. Has beautiful flooring. We'll see about that. Modern kitchen, custom cabinetry. Um, Perfect for entertaining. Freshly painted. All right, we'll see what that looks like inside. So yeah, no HOA. You got a nice size lot, 10,140 square foot. This is on the bigger side. So if you want a yard and no HOA, here's a good candidate for you. So let's look at the pictures. All right. Um, okay. You got a driveway, something going on here. We don't know what this is with this window, but we'll check it out. You've got these iron gates. These were really popular when these homes came out. They got popular in the late 70s through 80s. And then they kind of went out of style. Some people keep them, some people don't. But this one still has it. Just something to note. If you like them, if you like for decor or for security, you can put them on. They're mostly used for decoration nowadays. All right, so you have new floors, new kitchen. This I don't know, but this, again, don't quote me on this. I'm seeing this raw. I have not looked at this. This looks to me like it was bought and renovated. It looks like a fix and flip, or the owners did a job, but it's got that renovation vibe. I also do. I'm also an investor, and this kind of seems along the lines as to what investors do. So I'm guessing here. That's not good or bad, um, but you're getting a new kitchen. Yeah. And here's what clues me in was the window that we talked about in the front, and then these windows here that still have the covering. That's very typical investor. They just they put equipment in here. They don't want people to see the equipment, so they kind of cover up the windows. Plus, it's easier to paint. So yeah, so this is recently renovated, most likely from an investor. You've got the bathroom. This is a reflection of the mirror on probably on the other side. We'll take a look at that. But there's your shower. There it is. So this is one of those that you touch the mirror, touch the glass, and it turns on and dims and turns on as you need it. Those are pretty cool mirrors. So our backyard still needs a little mowing, but you know they have to get it out to market. But other than that, um, this is a decent home for what you get. It's an older home, but completely renovated on the inside. Yeah, and this is Sheridan, so it's going to be on the north side of Pembroke Pines. Is this on the lake or on a canal? No, it's across the street. It looks like, yeah. So this home is here, and this is a road, and there's canals here, and then there's Sheridan. So You're gonna have this buffer. Some people are gonna say that, well, what about the traffic? You're gonna get some traffic noise, but inside the house, you have impact windows, so you're not gonna hear it. Backyard, you're probably not gonna hear it a lot. Well, I'm sorry, this is the front. This is the backyard. You're not. It's you're gonna hear some noise, but you've got here this part here that's gonna buffer a lot of that noise. Best thing to do is go by, check out the house, go outside, walk it, and see if the noise is something that's going to bother you or not. Um, so that's the first property. Second property. This one is 1002 Northwest 182nd Way in Pembroke Pines. As all of them are, they're asking $945,000. This is a 5 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3,100 square foot home. What I have seen in Pembroke Pines in this area, usually homes that are over 3,000 square feet and 5 bedrooms, they are definitely going over 900,000, between 900 and a million plus, depending on the inside and where it's located. But most of West Pines, you're gonna see and you're gonna be in this price range. Um, but already this is a corner home. Is this 1982? So this is going to be probably Silver Lakes, or it could be Chapel Trail. Let's see what they say here. Fully restored, 5.5 corner lot, brand new roof, installed in 2025. That's a big plus. Pool, kind of ceramic floor tiles. Okay, so they did. We'll see what that means. Rectified tiles under the laminate on the first floor, offering option to remove the laminate. All right, so they fixed some tiles underneath the laminate. Quartz countertops, stainless steel appliances, 600 quarterly. So it's paid every 3 months. $200 a month is what the HOA is here. This is Silver Lakes. Again, 10,000 square foot lot. That's two homes that have big lots in different parts of town. One east on the east side and one on the west side. So, hey, give it up for the 10,000 square foot homes. You know, hands up for the big yards. Okay, let's take a look at this. Well manicured lawn, nice landscaping, really good curb appeal here in Treasure Shores. I know this neighborhood really well. Um, by the way, I live in Silver Lakes, in another community, and I'm up and down here. This is a great area, great community. Lots of parks around here. Lots of shopping is nearby. Schools. I mean, it's a really great location. Cool. So here's the pool. Nice. So this looks like cement top here. I like the pool. I like the color. Little basketball, if you're into that, and then you got fencing all around. So lots of privacy. Cool. Good job. Nice lawn. Great place to entertain. I'll tell you what. I mean, in Florida, you want to be out as much as possible, and you've got little cover under here, so you get some shade. And they have their grill here. You can bring it out. You can hang out. I would probably put some furniture out here and along here, and have some furniture in the shade and some furniture out in the sun for those who want to do the pool thing. Oh, let me go back. I have this. This is awesome. Hammock. Let me tell you, lazy summers are cool. Right now, where it's cool, put the hammock out. I've had to be woken up a couple times on my hammock because it's so comfy and relaxing. And unless the kids are out playing, but even then, all right, let's go inside. Here's what I like about this, and what I see: high ceilings, big picture window, huge window. That's going to bring a lot of natural light. The floor, I like this floor. This could be what they're talking about, the vinyl. This could be luxury vinyl plank that they put over the tile. And again, you would have to walk through this, bring an inspector when if you do put an offer, but walk through it, look at it, and see what's going on here. But so far, like everything, um, open. Go to the second floor. You've got all the bedrooms up here, and the kitchen and the living room probably out here. Dining's over here. I'm familiar with this model. So here we go. Here's our kitchen, big kitchen, and yeah, remodeled, beautiful. I like the quartz countertop. I like these cabinets. Or I like this, what they call tuxedo, which is the top is slightly different color. I think it just adds pop to the kitchen. You may disagree. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like that style or not? I do. I'm particular to the what they call this a tuxedo style. I think it looks cool. Again, same flooring throughout the whole house. If you notice, it does still have the popcorn kitchen here, but you know you're going to see that in a lot of homes built in this era, in this time frame. But you do have high ceilings off the kitchen. You have your dining. There's no popcorn here, and you got the crown moldings. So family area, vaulted ceilings. My house has high ceilings. I prefer high ceilings. It just makes the house feel bigger and spacious. Like you've got more room than you really have. Here's the entrance, the landscaping. Okay, we got a bunch of pictures. Inside, let's go to the bathroom again. It matches the kitchen. You've got the same similar color, same different color, but similar flooring throughout. Your view to the front, your view from the top, from the. I'm not sure that's a roof. If they're taking a roof, I don't think there's a balcony here. This might be a drone picture. It looks like professional photography, and they probably had a drone. Bathrooms redone. This is open. This is new. It just, you know, miraculously does not splash a lot out here. Also depends on how you take a shower. So if you're shaking like a wet dog, you're gonna wet everything. Don't shake like a wet dog, especially not in this shower. And you got your tub right next to it. Toilet. Okay, it's your primary. And it's right next to one of the Boulder parks. There's several parks in Boulder. There's three Boulder parks in Silver Lakes. And this is close to one of them. Nice view of the park. It's called Borders Park. You can have an electric motor, no gas, but a small electric motor boat. You can launch it off of here if you have one. Or if you're on the lake, you can launch it from your backyard. Okay, so here's what it looks like without the furniture. So they gave us an idea with furniture and without. Let me make sure these pictures are not virtually staged. It didn't look like it. No. Okay. So where is this located? Okay, this is Silver Lakes. This is Sheridan on the north side. Again, the other property that we saw was here on the north side. This is here on this side. This is still Sheridan. So um, this is North Silver Lakes. Treasure Island is here. Borders Park is right around here. This little island, two little islands. This is a big lake, 200-acre lake. And yeah, you have lots of parks here. There's a park here, right here, and parks throughout. So this is a great area. And that is your single family in Silver Lakes. Now we move to a condo in Century Village. So this one is 901 Southwest 128th Avenue, 115 is the unit, so it's first floor unit. 199.9 is what they're asking for. It's a 2-2, 1,507 square feet. It's a corner unit, which is good. It's got a washer and dryer inside. Not all of them do. Not every building allows that because, as we've talked about in Century Village, every building is its own HOA. They have different rules. Some allow it, indoor washer dryers, others do not. And then the rules are different for each building. Some allow rentals, some do not. This has central AC. I'm not sure how old it is. Eat-in kitchen, white appliances, accordion shutters everywhere, so that's good. Principal bedroom has impact windows, and then the low fees. So it's $283 a month. Oh, plus 634. So, but they're breaking it down here. 789.74 is the fees. Um, you have for Century Village 283, and then to first service, and it includes water, trash, sewer, basic cable, and internet. So that's already included in your HOAs. So it does seem high, but there's a lot of services that are included. Um, okay, and all of them have elevators, and again, each building is different. So some may include this, some may not. Let's go ahead and take a look. See what we have. That's the main entrance, the main clubhouse, which is huge. Lots of activities. All these are buildings. There's 5,000 units in here. The lobby. It's a little grand lobby. Every time I see this, it reminds me of something like, one of those 1950s movies with the grand entrance and the chandelier in color, or the old Fontainebleau. If you're familiar with South Florida and the old Fontainebleau Hotel, this gives me that vibe. Beautiful view. And the clubhouse, your pool, your amenities, your shuffleboard. I mean, there's a lot to do here. A lot of activities. Bowling alley. Um, and I've mentioned this before. They have these little shuttles that take you through and from, and they also have these shuttles go to the different shopping centers. So you can take them, and they're included as part of the residence for residents. And I always like when you include this. Here's your floor plan. And it gives you a layout. Walk in, kitchen to the left. There's a bedroom here, bedroom in the back. You got the primary in the back with a primary bathroom and closet, and then this is the guest bathroom, living, dining, and a patio. Lots of pictures here. Why don't they have pictures of the interior? They did tell us it was repaired and fixed, so we'll have to wait and see if they put more interior pictures. Um, but it's right here. This whole thing here, all of this is Century Village. So there's our first condo for the day. We got two more to go. Another condo, 99,900. It's at Hollybrook, 9420 South Hollybrook. This is a different 55 plus community from the one we saw before. The other one is Century Village, which is the biggest one here. Hollybrook is probably the second biggest. Um, Also here, and it's further east. This is a 1-2, 900 square foot home. Price to sell. I think they all are there on MLS. I know, but I know what they're paying. I'm being cheeky here. 55 plus. All right, so there's nothing here. Community, $707 a month. And that's what most of these HOAs for 55 plus are. This has zero upgrades. So this is about as close to original as you're gonna get. Kitchen, the lights, the appliances. I don't know how old they are, but they are definitely not new. Probably why it's priced the way it is at 99,000, just under 100,000. You know, it's going to need updating. So yeah, still got wallpaper. This is, you're gonna see this. This is typical. Um, unless people start updating, more and more being updated, but there are a lot of units that still look original like this. Flooring was done not recently, but flooring is not original. Um, it looks like flooring. It's hard to tell with the pictures. You got carpet here. I mean, the pictures give you an idea. I wish there would be the lighting was better, or they had better resolution. I'm sure you do too, to get a better idea. But this gives you kind of what it looks like. I mean, you'd have to, I would definitely go see it at least if it's something of interest. If you're interested in Hollybrook, because the pictures really don't do it much justice. Again, if you don't want to do any updates or anything, then this may not be for you. But if you're looking for something, you can do updates and probably get it at a better price than an updated unit, and do your updates yourself. This would be a good candidate. So yeah, you have lots of carpeting, but no, nothing's updated here. All is pretty much pretty original, and it goes out. So you do have first floor. You come out, you have this nice garden view. So it's got a yard. It's not a parking lot. This is the front. So here you go. This is your Hollybrook 55 plus, and this is not it. I don't think it's an investor purchase. It's um, and here's where it's located. So let me give you an idea. This is Century Village, and here's Hollybrook. So just east, closer to the downtown. Different vibes. This is a big golf. This is more of a golf course 55 plus community because of the it's a big golf course in here. This has a golf course, but I think it's the executive course or their it's a smaller golf course than this one. And this one includes the whole. So if you're into golfing, most people come here for the golf. Um, so just something to think about. All right, here we have another condo, 900 Southwest 128th Avenue, 105D, asking 295. This is a full 2-2, 1192 square feet. This is in Century Village. As you can see, that we've seen 355 plus, right? Two different communities going back to Century Village, and we're going to see the different levels of upgrades that each unit has. And it's very hit and miss, right? And let's see what it says here. So this has washer and dryer inside. Cool. No rental first year. And there's a rental cap in this building. So this is not good for an investor. This is definitely for an owner who wants to move in. 260, 450 plus 265, about the same thing, $700. HOA, similar to the other one. However, I can already tell you by the pictures, this is like, if I'm going to see one in Century Village or of the ones so far, this one stands out already. Um, Good pictures, really nice and bright. You can see the depth of the room. Flooring is nice, new flooring. It's got the countertops. Everything is new here. Updated kitchen, updated lighting. Already, this is one to wow. Look at this. It just, I mean, I love how this flows. It just makes it more modern, more fresh. Ceilings are high. Big difference from the one in Hollybrook. Pictures are hard to see. There's no updates. The one before had some updates, not as much. And here we go. This is more modern or more recent. I do like the floor. And it goes throughout. And it's bright. They use, I mean, you have some light grays and whites, but just light colors, lots of light coming in. It just makes the room look and feel bigger. I mean, doesn't it? I mean, it does to me. And I'm a realtor. I do this every day. I know exactly what this model looks like, but it just feels the pictures are really do a good job showing off the space here. Like floors throughout. I like that. Floors throughout the same floors throughout the whole thing. And this is one of your bedrooms. Updated bathroom. Nice closet. Yeah, you don't get this in Century Village. This is very well done, very well organized. Lots of space here. A storage space. You got your full size washer and dryer inside. The second bedroom, they're using it. Was it TV room? Yeah, yeah. It's a little TV room, but you have two bedrooms here. Here's the primary. You've got your access outside, and you see the green space. Beautiful. This is a good looking unit. This is definitely one I would put on my list if I'm looking for 55 plus. And hence, you get the price is a little bit higher, but I haven't done the analysis on this. Don't know. I can't tell you this is this is a perfect price, but you're getting a lot here. All right, let's move on. This is a townhouse. This is a 9673 Northwest 16th Court. It's going to be east of I-75, 485, a villa, um, East Lakes. So I've seen a lot in East Lakes. This is a great community. It's really popular because most of the community, these are townhomes or townhome villas. Most of these are one story, and they are on the east side. And people really love this area. Like I get a lot of people ask me about this, the East Lake. So it's a 2-2, quartz stainless steel appliances, open air, open living space. It's one of the reasons people like it, and I'll show it to you. HOA is really low at 130. These were built in the 80s. Let's take a look here and we'll go to the map. All right, you get two spaces. This is your entrance with a little pergola up here and sliding glass door. This is the front as you walk in. So already I can see these look like impact doors. Completely redone. Yeah, this is another one that's nice. And this is not 55 plus. This is all ages. And you've got your quartz countertop. This is small here, but I do love this waterfall effect. I like the dark colors, the contrast here. Floors, nice floors, high ceilings. Look at that. I mean, this is already upgraded. This is gonna be fun to look at. You know, you guys think, as realtors, we see homes every day. All the time, and it is hard to get excited sometimes. But every once in a while, or you know, really more often than not, we get like this and the one before that. The pictures are really great. It's well staged. The house looks beautiful inside, and it gets you excited, especially I'm doing this with you guys. You guys are anonymous to me, but if I have a customer that's looking for something like this is the type of house that gets us excited to go show. And really for our customers, look at a little bar, a little wet bar here in the corner. That's a nice touch. Yeah. So, and it is open. And here's one of the bedrooms, the bathroom, closets, got built-ins. Nice. Here's your other bedroom and bath. Your washer and dryer. And look at the backyard, nice. So this is I like this. The tiles here, they most of them have these coverings in the back, but and it extends out. This looks really nice and really well done. I love the furniture. I mean, this is all tastefully done. If this is hopefully this is real furniture and not staged. You can't. It's hard to tell nowadays, but we'll see. And landscaping in the back, great. Nicely art space. And this is why this community is really like in demand, um, especially if you're looking to downside, or if you're just starting out. 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. um, they don't all look this nice. This one is exceptional for the area, but but you get the layout, right, and you can make it this. And this is East Lake. It's community pool, playground, tennis courts. So again, um, really cool. You can tell we get excited. I get excited. We're realtors. We get excited about homes too, and showing you these homes. So speaking of, I gave you my ideas on this and what I thought. Which one of these homes, if you're in the market, would you want to look at first? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll talk a little bit more about it tomorrow. But I'm curious to see what you guys think about these homes. Which ones you like the most, and which ones you would want to see first if you were looking for something like this. But definitely, it's a good mix of homes. You got a townhouse, 3 condos. There's 55 plus. One of those are being outstanding. The townhouse, outstanding, and 2 really good homes. Both of them updated. So this batch today, really, the theme here is a lot of updates. A lot of updates. Most of these are updated. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.